everyone, I'm Nicole Menner. Welcome back to Twin State Sports. You don't have to be playing in the NCAA tournament to have some March Madness moments. Mississippi State proved that to us on Saturday as they continued their play in the NIT tourney. Taking on Baylor and Waco, MSU's Quindary Weatherspoon knocked home the buzzer-beating three to take down the top seed, advancing to the quarterfinals tomorrow night against Louisville. Weatherspoon finished with 13 points, and Coach Ben Howland had this to say today.
Yeah, it was a great win. I mean, it was an unbelievably jubilant locker room, as you could imagine, just really excited for our team, for our players. Really happy about obviously advancing and having another great opportunity to play against a really good program and team in Louisville.
Switching over to the big leagues, the New Orleans Pelicans had started to slip a little bit in the Western Conference standings, but got back on track yesterday, taking on the second in the East Celtics. Anthony Davis was unstoppable in this one, finishing with 34 points and 11 boards, leading his team to a 108-89 blowout victory. The Pelicans currently in a three-way tie for fifth place in the West, entering tonight's games. The hottest driver heading into California this weekend was Kevin Harvick. Riding a three-way race winning streak, Harvick was attempting to become just the 13th driver in Cup Series history to win 4 consecutive races and only the 6th since 1991. Let's take you out to the Auto Club 400, where things would end up going south pretty quickly for Kevin Harvick. Just 35 laps into the race, he's loose coming off turn 2 and comes into contact with Kyle Larson. Harvick goes into the wall and sustained heavy damage. He would return to the track to finish 35th, so his bid for 4 is broken. And in his absence, Martin Truex Jr. took control. He led for 125 of the 200 laps to capture the Auto Club 400. And his margin of victory over 11.5 seconds, which was the largest since 2009. As he rose to the victory lane, Kyle Larson finished runner-up while Kyle Busch took third.
I knew we had a really good race car after honestly the first adjustment of the race, and then came alive. And, from there it was just about managing my tires and being smart. We had a little trouble getting beat out of the pits, and that was tough. And then, one run we fell back to 5th and had to work our way back up. And I really just had to take care of my front tires. And once we get some clean air, man, this thing was unbelievable.
All right, March Madness lived up to its name this weekend, completely busting all of our brackets. 2 #1 seeds going home before the Sweet 16. The first was Virginia, who became the first top seed to lose to a 16th seed in tournament history. Then went Xavier, who held a double-digit lead over Florida State, only to see it disappear in the second half, so bye-bye to Xavier. Now, speaking of comebacks, 7th-seeded Nevada rallied from 22 points down to stun 2nd seed Cincinnati. The Wolfpack closed out to win with a 32-8 run, advancing to the Sweet 16 for just the second time in program history. Tom Izzo and Michigan State also busting a few brackets. They'll be going home after being upset by 11th-seeded Syracuse. The Spartans had a chance at the end, but couldn't make the buzzer beater. That one was a shame. Meanwhile, the other team from Michigan did. Wolverines trailing with under 4 seconds to play. Jordan Poole buries it as time expires. Michigan going wild and moving on in that one.
Wow, UMBC, you might be Cinderella.
Yep.
There you were for at least a day.
It was awesome. Yeah. Did you see Sister Jean?
I did.
From Loyola, Chicago. That was probably my favorite thing from over the weekend.
I missed it. What happened?
She's the nun from Loyola, Chicago, and she
went nuts.
Went nuts.
She does the prayer before every game, and they're still winning.
I love it. We need her to pray over us a little bit.
And our brackets.
Yes.